Good morning, Aquaba guys. Welcome to yet another Pillow Talk with Asase Mama. We like to thank the Lord for allowing us to see another day that we haven't seen before, breathing life into us again another day that we do not take for granted. Okay, guys, it is good to be back here with you. Happy Tuesday. I pray you guys all have a good morning thus far. Those of you who are up. So get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on in. This is serious. Today's pillow talk topic is about you cannot be too safe. You cannot be safe enough. I won't disclose who, but a family member, or somebody I know that's very close to me had an incident and went to a Walmart a little too early in the morning. I want to say around like 6 a.m. And those of you who know the way it is, 6 a.m. is still dark. And when she went in, I'm not sure if she was like grabbing things for her children or whatever, but she was there. She said a woman was wrapped all up and had like a scarf on her head, almost like a hijab, and like these dark sunglasses on. And it's, again, keep in mind, it's like 6 a.m. And the lady had on dark shades, big like dark sunglasses. Like a little, she said like a fall all-weather coat, a scarf, and dark glasses in Walmart. Each aisle she went up, the lady went up. She said that she continued to do what she needed to do for her family, but with her peripheral vision, she was keeping her eye on the woman. So she went up and got the things that she needed. And she noticed there was a van parked very close to her, parked very close, like across the line, way across the line, parked very close to her car. And when she went to the self-checkout to get the things that she needed, the lady proceeded to leave. The lady got into the van, but they didn't move. So she thought, hey, that was a little weird. She didn't buy anything. She followed me up every aisle, very close to her, up and personal. And then when she would turn completely around, the woman would turn her head and then go up the next aisle. As she come down the aisle this way, the lady is coming down the aisle that way. She couldn't even play it off. Whoever this lady was new to the game or whatever. So as my family member is leaving out, she noticed the door of the van becoming ajar. And she had her pistol. So she drew back and she stopped and she kept on. She said she was so scared. She said she used the phone. She said she was trying to call her brothers. And while she was calling her brothers, she's shouting loud. Nobody answered the phone. But she made them think that she was talking to somebody. And she said she was describing the van. And she was going on and saying, well, oh, y'all less than 5 minutes away? Well, y'all need to get here now because I'm about to spray this van up. Now I'm about to call the cops. So the van sped off. I said all that to say, I seen a similar story on a TikTok video. And on the TikTok video, the lady also was in Walmart at the same time in the morning. And she also had her gun. I said all this to say, human trafficking is real. They are out here. They are trying to get young, beautiful young girls. They're trying to sell y'all off. They're trying to do any and everything. If you are not registered, now I do not promote violence, but we're living in a time where, hey, it's not actually a bad idea to own a gun because it's just that crazy. It is just that crazy. It is not a bad idea, especially being alone as a woman, a young, beautiful woman who they think, oh, we can use her as a pawn, we can sell her off, And the sad thing about it is, a woman is a perpetrator to help these wicked behind men in this human trafficking. It is just disgusting. It is just beyond me. Well, let me tell you about my experience that I had last year. Now, I leave for work 5 something in the morning, because I leave a little early because I need to pick up my coworker, and I'm going out of the way. I'm going away from my job to pick her up because she lives out the way a little bit. So I pick her. So I go that way, the opposite direction to pick up my coworker. Again, keep in mind, it's like 12 after 5 a.m. in the morning. So we already know. And mind you, it was around March. March, 5 a.m. It's cold. It's cold. We just got out of February. It's still cold. So it was freezing that morning. It was freezing. Little Spanish little girl walking down the street about the age of my grandson. She was around 7 years old. By herself. By herself. I just like to thank God for discernment and the Comforter being with me. The Holy Spirit said, do not talk to this little girl. Do not talk to her. I looked at the young little girl. The little girl looked at me, and I darted to my car. And some of y'all probably scratching your head like, well, why didn't she say anything to the little girl? Because that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to have my maternal instincts kick in and say, where's your mother? Where's your mother? Well, guess what? That little girl was thrown in the car. As I proceeded to jet to my car and sped off, I didn't even heat up my car. The young man was running against my car like this and saying, yo, 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 yo. And I sped off. But then the maternal instincts did kick in. And then I said, just in case I was wrong, and just in case somebody is there to harm this little girl. And why would she be out? I made a U-turn anyway. So I did put myself at risk. The little girl was in the car. So I proceeded to call my coworker and say, yo, they almost set me up. They almost set me up. So I'm calling her like, you wouldn't believe it. This little girl just walking down the street, and the way she locked eyes with me, it wasn't that of I need help. I'm scared. It was, this is what I do. She was like this. So y'all, again, I am not here to promote violence of any kind. All I'm saying is we just cannot be too careful. We are living in the last days. These times are awful and wicked. There are awful, evil people out here with no conscience, anti-Christ, anti-God. They don't have no love. They fueled with hate, possessed with demons out here to get you. So I said all that to say it's not a bad idea as long as you are licensed and as long as you go to the range to learn how to operate that thing. Don't just be out here just shooting all up around the place. You can't do that. I'm not here to promote that, but I'm here to say just stay safe. Cover yourself with the blood. Pray. Ask God to bless you going out and you're coming in. Pray for the wicked people. We're supposed to pray for our enemies anyway. As many churches as they're building up in our communities, the more evil the world is getting. The more evil the world is getting. Nobody's going in those churches. I don't know what to say. All I can simply say is stay safe, stay prayed up, Ask God to give you discernment. If you're one of those people who are oblivious of what's going on around you, you need to learn to be street savvy, because there's people out here that's very crafty. Very crafty. They out here with human trafficking, killing people, stealing your organs. And I know that it sounds crazy, but hey, this is what's really going on. So if you don't want to listen, then don't listen. I'm here for those who are taking the time to stop by to show Asase Mama some love. So until we meet again, stay blessed, stay safe. Know that I love you guys. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.